Chapter 1643. Michael still hates Elaine very much. Because Elaine never put away the more than 20 green hats she hung on her terrace. Not only have they been hanging there, she has also successively bought a batch of new ones online, and now there are more than 30 in total. Michael goes in and out of Beacon Top every day, passing through Alex's house, so he will see them, more than 30 green hats fluttering in the wind. And every time he is angry enough to think of killing her. Moreover, thinking of Elaine's mockery of himself, he hated her even more. He always wanted to find a chance to tidy up Elaine, and by the way, he also added some blockage to Alex's house to make Fury as satisfied as possible. However, Elaine had a plaster on her leg, and she stayed at home most of the time. Even if he wanted to start. No chance. Now that Elaine's plaster has been removed, she must be able to come out very quickly because of her character. As long as she goes out frequently, he has a chance to deal with her. When she heard that Elaine was going to be cleaned up, Mrs. Richard was also interested. She said in a cold voice, "This DMN Elaine is jumping all day long. The last time she was in the detention center, she should have been taken care of more thoroughly." All the legs interrupted, to relieve the hate. Wendy hurriedly said, "Grandma, then we can find a chance to break her legs this time." "Yes, Grandma." Harold became excited immediately, and blurted out, "If you interrupt both her legs, I've long seen her not pleasing to my eyes." Mrs. Richard looked at Michael and said, "Michael, Elaine has been insulting you and humiliating the entire Richard family. You should really make a plan to show this BTCH a little bit of color." Michael nodded repeatedly, "Mom. Don't worry. I will definitely not let this stinky lady go." After having lunch at home, Alex called Mr. Don Stephen to drive over and picked him up to the kennel. He plans to go to China tomorrow and quickly settle all matters concerning Suki Pharmaceutical. To get Suki Pharmaceutical, it is inseparable from the help of brothers Yan and Kwam. In Don Stephen's car, Alex asked him, "How are Yan and Kwam's performance at the kennel recently?" Don Stephen chuckled, "Master, these two brothers performed well in the kennel. They worked hard and don't dare to pretend to be forceful everywhere. They are working honestly like quail, but they couldn't meet. Two dogs with grudges are the same, and they have to be pinched as soon as they meet. I now assign the two to different areas and try to avoid their meeting." Alex nodded lightly. There was naturally a deep hatred between Yan and Kwam. Especially Yan. He was scammed by Alex, and even his father was poisoned to death by him. It was already miserable enough. He didn't expect that his younger brother would fall into trouble and gave him one. For the crime of poisoning his biological father, he also spent a lot of money to offer a reward for his head. It can be said that he would never forgive Kwam until he died. In fact, Kwam hates his own brother. Because Alex had already made it very clear last time, only one of the two brothers could go back to China with him, and the other person had to stay in the kennel and work for a lifetime. And Alex himself tends to take his brother Yan home, so he hopes that his brother will have some accident every day. It is best to die suddenly. In that case, he will become the only candidate for Alex.